Zwan's 2003 album Mary Star of the Sea isn't just a great record, it should have been a Pumpkins record. Seriously, Zwan's first and only album is the best Pumpkins record that isn't the Pumpkins. Mary Star of the Sea was released to the masses on January the 28th, 2003, led by the insanely catchy and upbeat single, Honestly. Released in the wake of the breakup of the Smashing Pumpkins in the year 2000, Zwan was supposed to be Billy Corgan's next great band and the natural successors to the Pumpkins' rock throne. But it didn't quite turn out that way. Zwan would release only one record in their very short career before going out in a blaze of glory. But you know what? Mary Star of the Sea is still a great record, and in fact, Billy Corgan even dubbed it the Lost Pumpkins record. Zwan was essentially a rock supergroup made up of Billy Corgan on lead vocals and guitar, Pumpkins drummer Jimmy Chamberlin behind the kit. On bass, they had Paz Linchanton, who at the time was best known for playing with The Perfect Circle, Matt Sweeney of bands Skunk and Chavez, and David Pajo of Slint. But you know what? It was always Billy Corgan's project through and through. There were two incarnations of Zwan, okay? If you can follow me here, you had the True Poets of Zwan, which is the full rock band version of Zwan, which we heard on the record. But then you also had the Dolly Zwan, the acoustic incarnation of the band, which recorded a few B-sides and soundtrack songs before that version of the band also broke up. To be honest, it's kind of pretentious for a band that only ended up making one album, but you know what? That's Billy Corgan for you. After the darkness of the Machina era, Zwan was a breath of fresh air. Machina was a heavy record in terms of its musical content, lyrics, and overall theme, and it felt like the Pumpkins had gotten away from the more dynamic sound of their earlier days. But Zwan's record recaptured more of that bright vibe of the Siamese Dream era Smashing Pumpkins. It had poppier melodies, had brighter guitar lines, and an overall positive vibe that you wouldn't really expect from a Billy Corgan-led record. And it was refreshing. As a longtime Pumpkins fan, it was cool to hear Billy Corgan go back to a simpler sound. I remember seeing the Pumpkins live on the Machina tour in 2000. I know that wasn't the best tour to see them because they were breaking up and everything, but it was absolutely awful. It was self-serious, it was overly dramatic, and just generally not a fun time at the concert. And unlike Machina and Machina 2, although I love those records, I don't go back to them a lot. I do go back to listening to Zwan quite a bit when I'm in the car or just want to listen to some really great upbeat rock music. I love the sunny rock vibes of Honestly. I love the second single and the album opener, Lyric. That's a great song. Settle Down, El Sol, Endless Summer. It's got a lot of great catchy rock tunes that are worthy of being included in the Pumpkins catalog. A lyric, a time, a crusade, a line, 1 minute, a friend, a road without end. And it also has a lot of really heartfelt ballads on here as well. I've always had a soft spot for the songs Heart Song and Of a Broken Heart. I think those are beautiful tunes. And the album even has an epic 14-minute track that is very much like the Smashing Pumpkins with Mary Star of the Sea and Jesus I. But hot songs are still on my mind. Before we continue, guys, if you like this video, I'd very much appreciate a thumbs up. And if you like what I'm doing here on the channel, you want to chat more about the Smashing Pumpkins and Zwan and all of our favorite bands, make sure to smash the subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. All right, let's get back to it. Zwan's comparisons to the Pumpkins are obvious. It's Billy Corgan's voice and guitar, so it's always going to sound like the Pumpkins. You throw in Jimmy Chamberlin's distinct and unique drumming, and then you have two of the most essential elements of the Pumpkins sound. Hell, it was just the two of them on Zeitgeist, so they form the core parts of the band's sonic identity. So you know what? You might as well just call it the Smashing Pumpkins. In my opinion, Zwan's only album is an essential part of the Smashing Pumpkins story. It essentially bridges the gap between the Machina era and Zeitgeist in 2007. Along with Billy Corgan's solo album, The Future Embrace from 2005. It's an essential part of the Pumpkins' discography, even though it's not the Pumpkins. In fact, I think that Zwan is so essential to the Smashing Pumpkins catalog that I have it appropriately placed in my Smashing Pumpkins collection right between Machina 2 and Rotten Apples and Zeitgeist. Like it should be. Unfortunately, Zwan did not last. Thanks to interpersonal squabbles and problems between band members and Billy Corgan's disapproval of the behavior of some of those band members, Zwan was over as quickly as it began. In September 2003, Billy Corgan announced the breakup of the band and said some pretty scathing things about his Zwan bandmates, saying, and I quote, "I detest them. You can put that in capital letters. Bad people. James and Darcy are good people. They might be misguided people, but they're good people." Pretty awful things to say about the Zwan band members, but he also has a little bit of a backhanded compliment in there about James and Darcy, so Good for them, I guess. And it's kind of a shame that the band didn't continue. Don't get me wrong. I think most of us would rather have the Smashing Pumpkins back as opposed to Zwan. We've had the Pumpkins back for a very long time. But when the Pumpkins did come back in 2007 with Zeitgeist, it was kind of back to that doom and gloom, darker rock sound, which of course I love. That is a signature of the Smashing Pumpkins sound. But I was missing more of that power pop vibe of Zwan.
And all I wanted was you here next to me.
We've had flashes of Zwan here and there on newer Pumpkins material. Some songs come to mind like Silvery Sometimes Ghosts from Shiny and Oh So Bright. That kind of has a Zwan sound to it. Or the Chimera from Oceania. The riff on that reminds me a lot of Zwan. So even if they aren't a band anymore, they can still live on in our hearts. At the end of the day, Mary Star of the Sea should have been a Smashing Pumpkins record. It was a fantastic album that got lost after Zwan broke up and all the controversy that came along with it. But you know what? It's an essential part, an essential record in the story of Billy Corgan and the Smashing Pumpkins. You could jump from Machina 2 over to Zeitgeist, but you're missing out on a truly enjoyable album and an essential part of the Pumpkins story. But now I'm going to turn it over to you guys. What do you think of Zwan's only record, Mary Star of the Sea? Do you think that's an essential part of the Smashing Pumpkins discography like I do? What are your memories of listening to the album? What do you think of the tracks on the album? Hop into the comments below and let me know your thoughts. If you like this video, make sure to toss me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. If you like this channel, you like what I'm doing here on the channel, you want to talk more about Smashing Pumpkins and our favorite bands, make sure to smash the subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. But I'll see you guys again for another video here on the channel. Until then, rock on, everybody.